Today I'm going to interview someone who is kinda cool, I guess. So today I'm here with the drummer Gordo, and you might have seen him in a viral video or in commercials in Australia or Germany, or you're playing internationally, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for joining me here in our parents' dining room. Okay, for those that don't know, this is actually my brother, and his real name is Lachlan. Gordo's just a nickname, right?
It's just a nickname.
It's just a nickname, but you might have seen him in some videos online where you do bucket drumming.
Yes.
Now, you play real drums too, right? Some people don't sort of get that you actually have real drums.
Oh, well,
right?
I actually started on real drums.
That's right.
And then I started playing the buckets as well because it's cool.
Yeah.
And then I get a lot of people now, they just think I'm only on the buckets or that I'm saving up to buy
Can't afford the real drums.
Yeah, it's like, you know, some people would tell me that, oh, it would be great as soon as you get a real drum set, and then you won't have to play the buckets anymore.
Are you like, please sir, yes, give me some more money.
Yeah.
So where did you actually get the idea to play buckets?
I got the idea from YouTube. I was in high school and just going through drumming videos, and there was a guy called Larry Wright who plays buckets at New York. New York Station, I saw him. He was like the height of cool.
So it's the coolest thing for you.
I just wanted to be cooler and fit in, so I started bucket drumming.
It's raining outside.
It's raining.
Okay, so mom and dad, did they actually make you start playing keyboard first or something? Because you said, I want to be a drummer, and they were like, well, how about you do keyboard first, just to show that, you know, that you're serious about this, you're going to do some other instrument first, and then you can play drums.
Yeah, and I think the idea was also to maybe hoping that I'd give up on drums at some point. If they made me do all these other instruments first, then they wouldn't have to listen to a drummer practicing. So yeah, this was, I was young at that point.
You were like 8 or 9 at that point when you were like, I want to be a drummer.
Yeah, I wanted to be a drummer, so I was putting up with the keyboard lessons.
Yeah, so you did that. And then I think that Christmas, I think mum and dad said to you, we know that you really want a drum kit, but we just don't have the money at the moment, so you're just going to get drumsticks for this Christmas. And then we came down into the back room where the Christmas tree was, and there was this drum kit under a blanket,
there used to be a window in that door, remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when I got up in the morning and it was covered in newspaper, so I couldn't see the presents.
You couldn't see. But
it said Santa covered it up, so.
And then I remember we went down there. And like we're getting like sitting on the couch ready for our Christmas present, and you could also tell it was a drum kit. You were like, ooh.
Yeah, it's just the drum kit with like a bed sheet over the top.
That's right. So there's always been a lot of videos of you on YouTube because you busk in public, so people do a lot of videos, right?
Yeah.
But one of them happened to go really viral, so it got over 24 million views. And that was sort of just random chance, wasn't it? Because there's a lot of videos of you on YouTube, right? Yeah,
there's a lot of videos that people just take on their phones and whatever.
Yeah.
And they always get different snippets. But the one that went viral, it was like a full performance.
Yeah. And it was unedited and put it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And that went viral. It was just that this one happened to. This was the random chance. And it was shown, so you were like on BuzzFeed and all these different sites like that.
Yeah,
it was shown everywhere.
That was when I found out what BuzzFeed was.
Yeah.
It's a nice experience.
Okay, so that video got so many millions of views, and it was a 16-year-old guy in Sydney that did that?
I don't know, he's in high school.
Oh, so we don't know, a high school kid.
If you're in high school, you're 16, right?
And he monetized that video. Did he share any of that profit with you?
No, short answer.
Okay.
Yeah, we did contact him and ask him about it because every time it was played on BuzzFeed or anywhere, there was always ads on, you know? Yeah.
So you knew that he'd monetized it. So he'd monetized your music, your performance, basically.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit dodgy, right?
Yeah, it's dodgy, and we contacted him about it. At first, we're just kind of curious how much he'd made off it. And at that time, a while ago, at that point, he'd made $16,000 off it. And
I think he's probably made twice as much.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And so he didn't share, and I think a lot of people will be surprised at this, he didn't share a single cent with you.
Yeah, well, we approached him and I said, you know, it's kind of me playing in that video.
Yeah, it's your music.
Can we work out something, you know, so I could maybe get some of the money from the ads being shown on the video?
Yeah.
He said no, and then he said he'd spent all the money.
But it's not, it's, you keep getting it on YouTube.
Yeah, and we were like, well, could we at least go 50-50 on the money earned from here on in?
Yeah.
Because it is 100% me in the video.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't know how
his
you can twist
YouTube
that
channel
anyway.
got a whole bunch of more subscribers and everything. So for him, for whatever he's doing online, he got a huge boost because the video of you went viral based on your performance, not his uploading skills. So what's the latest on this type of saga?
Me and my manager, we contacted him and just said, look, we'll let you keep the video up, but we need to split the money 50-50. So he's still getting 50%. We got a bit of an aggressive email from his mum. His mum sent an email. So
oh dear.
And like we actually talked to a lawyer about it. And the lawyer said, look, the case is 100% in your hands. You could easily win this because it's all your material. It's an unedited video of you. You're
so easygoing that you would just like, okay, whatever about this, and you got, you know, all these other opportunities coming in and that type of thing. So I checked and he's actually made that video private, so which means that all those sites where it was, it now shows as private, which just seems very, I mean, strange. I mean, because you could have just worked out a really cool agreement or something. So
anything. He could still be earning money off it. He'd just have to give us some of it, but he'd rather earn
nothing
than have the artist earn something.
Right, so that's the big saga, about that. So we might move on to more positive topics now. It's fine. So since you actually play real drums and you're not just saving up for a real drum kit by busking, do you play in some bands?
I play in 2 bands in Sydney at the moment.
What are they called?
One band is the Harry Hart Chrysalis. There'll be a link.
Yes, there'll be a link in the description box.
Here and here.
I don't, just go to the description box maybe.
And then the other band is like a cool psychedelic rock band called Shamanic.
Okay.
And the link is here.
Okay. So a lot of people might not know, because people don't actually really know that much about you. They just see you drumming and make assumptions, that type of thing. But you lived in Japan, you speak Japanese, and you did busking in Japan as well.
I did.
You did, but now mostly because you're back in Australia, you do busking in Sydney where there's a lot of performers go and that type of thing. So how is it different doing stuff in Japan compared to Australia?
In Japan, obviously a slightly more conservative society, but they did love busking. Everyone loved it except for the police. Who thought it was a bad idea for some reason. So yeah, I'd play like Shinjuku, Shibuya, around Tokyo stations, and it was good. I'd always hit a crowd, people would be nice, give me money, but then as soon as the crowd got too big, the police would come and shut me down. Oh, you'd move everybody on because of the crowd. Yeah. Did you ever have somebody that saw you play in Japan and then saw you play in Australia and were like, oh my gosh? I've had that a couple of times, Really? Are they like, whoa? Well, it especially makes it feel like a small world. Okay, because you've now got this exposure online and you've been in some commercials and got some cool gigs and that type of thing, what are some of like the best comments that you've got? Like, have you had comments that like really make your day, or? Yeah, the hate comments are normally the ones that make my day. Seriously. On the viral video, the Willim Wei video. I got one comment. It's like, can he play the drums? Yes. Can he get a good haircut? No. That was great. What a good comment. And then because you can see my legs in that video, and my legs are skinny. Skinny, because it's genetically, you know, it's okay. Skinniest legs. And then some of the comments were just like, never skip a leg day. Okay, bro, thanks for that. I actually saw a comment. Do you remember when there was that idiot guy that crashed your performance and filmed it online? So this guy like pretty much just slammed his body into the buckets, ruined the whole performance. There was like hundreds of people watching you, and they put it online. On Reddit, I saw this really, really dumb comment that someone was like, oh, that guy's probably working together with that guy so he can get sympathy and get more money. Yeah, well, I did get less money because no one knew what was going on. It was like, it's part of the performance. But you have had a lot of positive feedback from people, right? And you've got a lot of opportunities now that people are aware who you are. Yeah, thanks to a video going viral and to the ad for UE insurance. So what advice do you have for like any kids that want to start drumming, either doing bucket drumming or doing normal drumming? Anyone doing anything with music, it's good to listen first, I think.
Oh, really?
As well as practice.
Yeah.
Everyone says practice. Everyone knows you have to practice.
Yeah, of course.
But it's important to listen to other players, to music, because a lot of people just listen to themselves and no one else.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it was one of the big mistakes I made. I was practicing a lot and listening to my own playing, analysing it, but I just wasn't listening to other things, other music, other players.
I'm not musical at all, for those that are wondering. So
you never listened.
I never listened to anybody. Do you remember that time that we went out to the zoo and right near the kangaroo thing, which is like way out, such a big zoo, and there was the post and you would jump in.
That was where the koalas were, the koala area.
That's next to the kangaroo area, isn't it? And then you at the post like this and but they have an angle and you were trying to jump from one to the other and you jumped and your knee went and the wood broke off and went into your knee. And then you had the bit of wood coming out of your knee and we were like, oh no, because like we had no parents with us. Our parents like didn't care what we were doing.
We rode out there, didn't we?
We rode our bikes out to the zoo and then we tried to take the piece of wood out of your knee and then it would stop bleeding, so like put it back in.
No, we didn't pull it out. We tried to pull it out and it was like kind of pulling the skin as well. So I was like, okay, we'll leave that in there and just pretend that's not there.
And we went home and you still had the wood sticking out of your knee.
Well, there was another time at the zoo, next to the kangaroo.
Kangaroos, you fell into the kangaroo enclosure.
It wasn't, there was still the fence there, but like,
the ditch
it'd been raining and I was trying to, there's like a huge slant before you get to the kangaroo den. And I was trying to walk on the side, see if I could balance myself, and I slipped and fell down.
I remember I had to hold onto this post and like lower my legs down.
And I climbed up your legs.
Hold onto my legs so I could get you, because it was above your head, like this big ditch.
Yeah.
Okay guys, that's all for my interview with my brother, Gordo, but actually his name is Lachlan. Do you want to quickly tell people why people call you Gordo? Because I'm sure you get asked that a lot, right?
I get asked a lot, and the reason I get called Gordo goes back to high school in year 9. There was a TV show called
Lizzie McGuire!
There you go. And obviously there was a character Gordo in that show. At that time I think I had curly hair as well.
Yeah, your hair was really curly back then.
I had a natural perm happening.
Yeah, and, it was all natural.
All natural.
Oh, natural.
And one girl, I was in Japanese class.
Yeah.
And one girl says, oh, you remind me of Gordo from Lizzie McGuire. And from that day on, everyone
called you Gordo. We're not going to see each other for a while because I'm going back to Korea. And are you moving back to Japan anytime?
No.
No.
I'm just going back and forth there.
Going back and forth, but I might see you over there. But for people that have questions, you can leave questions in the comment section of this video and we might do a follow-up video sometime later this year, next year, maybe. Okay, please subscribe to my channel here and you can subscribe to my other channel, the other main channel, and your channel. You have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do.
What's it called?
The Drummer Gordo.
Oh, that's you.
That's me. That's they named it after me, which was nice.
So you can subscribe to him and he'll have videos of him drumming and doing the bucket drums.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, ask me what you do. What do you do?
What don't I? Is this the question?
Is this interview about him?
Why is there a dinosaur out there?
I found it.
And put it there.
And put it there.
I remember that one. I need to go ask Dad to stop angle grinding outside. There's Mom going down the stairs now. Thanks, Mom.
Alright, let's go. Alright.
Oh. You gotta stop that. Can you stop that?